on my way to Iowa, I passed through the Czech Republic and I stayed in that hotel just behind me there. Very different, shall we say. If you want to spend a lot of money on a casino floor and you want more chintz than Elton John, that's the place to go to. And when you've spent all your money and you want a little bit of relaxation and well-being, well, you can sort of go in that building just there. I didn't go in that building there because I'm happily married. On to Iowa. Here I am then at Iowa 2019, and I've made it here with my marriage completely intact after that little diversion. I'm about to show you my top tips from the show. I'm going to let you into a little bit of a secret. I'm actually recording this at the end of the last day because I have been having way too much of a good time. Yes, I have. Anyway, these are my tips and my choices of the things that I've enjoyed at the show, and I hope you enjoy them too. I'm here on the FX Airguns stand. Look at that behind. And this is John from FX Airguns. John, good to see you today.
Yeah, good to see you, Giles.
Now, tell me, John, this is big.
It's massive.
It's big. Yeah.
We have to celebrate 20th anniversary of FX.
20th anniversary, and I've been following you guys on Instagram and Facebook and that sort of thing.
Yep.
And the rumor is this weekend, 20 new items.
Yeah.
20.
20 legitimate new items.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite incredible. Now, I've got to admit to you while I stand here looking at the camera, I'm a little bit short on battery life. It's not a very good thing, I know.
For the FX booth. Yeah, good planning.
Yeah. It's a big show, John. You got to remember that. It's a lot of walking. But so basically, according to my camera, I've got just over 2 minutes left. So what do you reckon? Let's give you a bit of an incentive.
Okay.
20 products.
Yeah.
Under 2 minutes. I bet you 100 euros you can't do it.
100 quid.
Euros, so it's just euros.
Yeah, all right.
Game on, okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Right, let's see if you can do it.
Done.
Done.
I can do that. 2 minutes. On your mark. Get set. Go. Biathlon Mark II. Finally have a 10-meter gun. Dream Pup bottle. Bottle makes it very exciting. High shots. Ooh. Impact compacts. That's a 180cc cylinder. Impact Mark II. Updated gauges. Side shot magazine. Bigger plenum. Dream Compact bottle version with the new bottle adapter. Wildcat Mark II 700mm in both 30 caliber and 25 caliber. Crown Compact, cheaper bottle, cheaper gun for you. Yellow Jacket Crown speaks for itself. Give me a gun. Dream Light with the bottle. Dream Light bottle. Ooh, Crown Compact shorter barrel. That's awesome. Ooh. Thank you, Ted. Side shot magazine, easy load. All our guns have them now. Amp regulator, Dream Base. Dream Light Compact, 400mm barrel. 35 caliber impact, all the other good stuff. Ooh, pocket chronograph, explains it. Oh, the Impact Mark II bench version, that's like 18 pounds. That's gonna win. Oh, thank you, Ted. Digital manometer. And finally, the Dreamlight Compact folding stock. Done. 1 minute, 20 seconds. Suck it.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
Pay up, pay up.
Pay up, pay up. Now,
minute 20.
Minute 20.
We should do,
dropped it. 100 euros.
We should do this every year.
There we go. No,
I really like this arrangement.
I can't afford to do that every year. But listen, you've got 100 euros there now. Your good lady back home.
Yeah.
She could do with a nice gift.
No. She only watches Matt and Ted. She doesn't watch you.
Even though John has done really, really well there, I'm just going to point out to you that the Dreamline range of rifles has expanded. Initially at launch, there was 3 available straight off the bat, but now there is 11, and those are going to be coming in the next few months. The Impact Mark II also has new additions to it. FX say that what they've been doing is listening to customers. I got a Val, there's a Val just there. Come here, Val. Come here. He's like a naughty school, but look. No, the camera can't, look. Every time I record, Val is at the back giving it some. And then Val, of course, is joined by Double Trouble. This is Stain Simmons. Well, what is it you boys do?
We're just your friend.
Oh, it's a bit more than that. You do the side shot stuff, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Side shot, scope
Cool.
cam, the magazines.
That's it. So for all of you out there that think, well, or want to know who makes all that kit and comes up with it, it's these guys here. There you go. Give them a wave. Don't wave at me. There you go. Right. I'm going to keep recording now.
So nice visiting with you.
Yeah, he makes me laugh as well. Should we try that again? Val, behave yourself. Oh. He's a... Here we go. Okay, so this is take 3. Val's gone away now. I'm just going to tell you about some of the newer refinements on the FX Impact Mark II. So FX have been listening to what you guys out there have been saying, and they've made some changes. So for example, they've put more accurate air gauges on the side. They're slightly bigger, but they look very, very sweet. And what they're going to do is they're going to be even more accurate than the ones that were on the original Impact. Also, this area here has been improved. Now what's happened there is that has been expanded, so it's capable of holding a little bit more air for that regulator system. And that means that that regulator can go a little bit higher in pressure, which is something, again, you guys out there have asked for a lot. You've also got the side shot jumbo mag system, which is on the back there as well. Also, of course, you've got to remember that you can now get longer barrels up to 700 millimeters. And of course, that Impact has now got that 35 caliber option, which is coming out. So it looks pretty similar to the original Impact, but it's been tuned, tweaked, improved, and now you've got a bigger caliber and more power.
First thing I have to say about this gun, it's about the coolest looking arrow shooter I've ever seen. I mean, look at this tactical look. Of course, it's in part, it's also caused by this great bipod that is probably as expensive as half the gun. But of course, it also has the shortened arrow tube, and the arrows are the same length as the Ranchero arrow. And of course, because it's a Dreamline, it has the advantage that you can turn down the power. This means that you can really use it like with a 20 joule version at home, very silent. You really hear the hammer, but you don't really hear the shot. And then you can tune it up to maximum power and use it for some serious, serious devastation. You can also get this with a folding stock, which I like because I like anything that folds and is tactical. But I also have to say that this kind of fixed stock, skeleton stock, has its appeal. I really like it. Maybe it would even look more cool with a red dot sight, but of course this lets it look super tactical. I think it is the best new air gun that I've seen at the entire show, and I hope you do too. Thanks.
The IWA show this year was all about bullpups and small rifles, and the out and out winner for me was the Dreamlight Compact. FX have put that new bottle adapter on the front, which still gives you full adjustability of that amp regulator from the underside. That little tank on the front is an aluminium one, and it's 180 cc's. And the barrel on top is 400 millimeters. And I think I'm right in saying it's an X barrel. John, in some of his other Facebook videos, has been quoting that this is going to be around in about 60 to 90 days. I'm unsure which configuration is going to come first, whether you get the fixed stock or the folding stock version first. Don't forget the new digital gauges from Keller with a 10-year warranty. If you want true digital accuracy with fill gauges, then these are for you. Plus the new improved magazine system for Crown and Impact, the side shot system, and of course it's all backwards compatible. I am told that everything you see is in production. FX do not wish to keep you waiting. Some places will see new things in the next few weeks. Be mindful though that in the UK, folding stocks may not be an option on the Dreamline Compacts. And yes, John really did do it in 1 minute 20 seconds. Here on the Snow Peak factory, they've got this, and it's the M50. Now look at that. That's like a fully tactical rifle on a bipod. Doesn't look like the bipod comes with it, so I'm guessing that's an extra. Now what's so special about this? Well, this is a semi-auto. It seems everything seems to be going semi-auto, but it's a semi-auto rifle. Look at that with the extendable shoulder pad at the back. There we go. And you can see the little side lever system there where you would get the rifle going first of all. Magazine in there, air cylinder underneath. I'm being told this is going to come in 177, 22 and 25, and it's going to go up to sort of 900 feet per second depending on what your caliber and what pellet you're using. As I said, it's going to come in 177, 22 and 25. That cylinder underneath is 240cc. And it's regulated, so they say, and that barrel in there is 510 millimeters in length. But that's the Snow Peak M50. Look at that. Now there is the M40 behind, which I'll show you in a second. Now they're saying that some parts on here are kind of interchangeable with parts on that one. Not too sure what that means, but apparently you can. I'm guessing you can probably take it in and out of the stock. Anyway, on top you've got lots of rails, and at the side to put your toys on. Pick rail on the top there as well. Trigger, and I'm looking, I don't see much adjustment, but I'm guessing there must be a small amount to it. And like I say, you've got that extending shoulder pad just there. Stock is kind of like a ballistic polymer, plastic, whatever you want to call it, but that's the Snow Peak M50. The M40 is pretty similar to the M50, semi-auto regulated system, but this is in the Bullpup style. I don't really know what parts are changeable over. I guess something is, but hey ho. Big Picatinny rail along the top, shorter barrel, 460 barrel as opposed to a 510, and the magazine seems to sit a little prouder of the action, but that could just be how I'm seeing it laid out. Wooden stock, trigger there again. It's got a safety on the trigger from what I can see there, safety button on the trigger, rubber shoulder pad at the back. But there we go, it's an interesting looking rifle. I'm sure that some people are going to take that and work with that and make it what they will, but it's nice to see something different. This is the PP750, which is a multi-shot version of the PP700 SA. Gotta love that name. The one I see here has an adjustable butt pad on it. I'm unsure that that's included, but it's there. And it's going to come in 177 or 22 caliber, and you're going to get speeds of around 750 to 550 feet per second, depending on your caliber of choice. Air capacity is 65cc, and it has a regulator apparently. Magazine capacity is 9 or 7 shots, and that barrel length is 204 millimeters. You've also got the ability to change the grips on the pistol, which is something that you tuners out there are going to love. So I can't take this all the way down because I'm on a bit of a cord here, but look at this little side lever flipper. Look at that. So it's got like a little flip side lever cocking system. Open sights on the top, and apparently this barrel on the top here as well has a little bit of shrouding built into it. Do you know what? I like that. I like the PP700. That's really good fun. And that is a really nice addition. It looks something different. Something else I'm spotting while I'm standing here is that there's a safety button on the trigger. So I'm going to see if I can get my hands on one of those when they come out, because that looks, like I say, a lot of fun for the back garden. That's the Snow Peak model PP750. And you've still got to love that name. Snow Peak also introduces to us the P18, and it's a large single shot rifle. It's going to come in 177, 22 and 25, and I think they're looking at the high powered market with this one. The cylinder, which kind of faces the wrong way, is a 300cc one. It's got a regulator on board, and that barrel length is 580 millimeters, and it weighs 3.5 kilos. They say it's moderated at the front and fills using a standard quick fill adapter. At the back by the shoulder pads, you've got an air gauge and a regulator gauge, and then you've got a bolt here which you pull back to put your pellet in and push it forward. I'm not so sure about this one, I have to say. I would say it's about as ugly as me, if I was honest. But someone out there is going to love it. I mean, let's be honest with you. Someone loves me, don't they? I'm here on the Steyr Sports stand, and this is their new Bullpup. Now this is the Pro X Scout. There's also a Pro X, which is a slightly longer version. But as I say, semi-auto Bullpup, been getting lots of attention. The really interesting thing is that it's a 10-shot semi-auto Bullpup air rifle. So basically you drop your magazine in the back there, wind it round, and you pull the lever back once, and away you go. Now at the moment, this is coming out in 177 sub 12 foot-pounds, and you can get either a, now let me get my numbers right, a either 520 or 650 barrel length. I think that's right, in 177 sub 12 foot-pounds. They are going to do a 2.2 high power version, but you're going to get less shots. Currently with the 177 sub 12 foot-pound version, you're going to get just under 200 shots. If you're going to go to 2.2 high power, they're saying somewhere around 40 or 50. A couple of extra things to point out on the Pro X Scout and the Pro Scout is that to fill it, you undo the cylinder there, it screws out. You've also got that safety system at the back, nice resettable safety system, and you've got a fully adjustable match grade trigger just under there. 3.5 G. What is that? 3.5 G.
That's
pounds?
3.5 kilos.
3.5 kilos. There you go. Your maths are better than mine. Okay. In the shoulder, it's very comfortable, and it's actually really light. It's 3.5 kilos, and it's balanced in the middle of your hand, just there, and very, very pointable. And like I say, this really is, you know, super interesting that Steyr Sport have decided to follow on from the success of the Hunting 5 and bring out a 10-shot semi-automatic Bullpup. Have I missed anything, Ernest? I don't think I have.
Hey everyone, I'm Oscar. Welcome to Scandinavian Airguns. Let me take 2 minutes of your time, show you the new chassis made for the FX Dreamline. First of all, we have the back of the stock, the adjustable butt plate. We have adjustable length of pull, adjustable cheek piece, and we have the bag rider that is adjustable up and down like this with a button. We have the AR-15 grips that you can choose any AR compatible grip on the market. The safety hatch, we have an optional part for the FX Dreamline that you can put the safety hatch on the left side. And then we have the Picatinny rail. If you don't use the dovetail on the rifle itself, you can add this for a higher mount that goes above the magazine for the rifle. Chassis has an integrated Arca rail, so something that comes from the PRS world, from the firearms world of long-range shooting, more and more popular, the Arca rail. So if you open 90 degrees on the adapter, you just slide it back and forth. You find where you want the position and you lock it down. Or if you open completely, you just take it away. And we have the M-LOK accessories mount for laser lights, cameras, whatever you like to use. You can put a lot of things on this one. There's also MOE slots under here. If you don't have the bag rider, you can put like a Picatinny piece here to mount maybe a monopod or something.
Scandinavian Airguns are also introducing a heavy solid steel bipod system for bench shooting. Any form of attachment to the gun will be available, and it's designed to give zero movement and zero whip on the legs, as everything can be hand tightened to your requirements. Legs can be different angles and in the future different lengths. Plus it can be taken apart in seconds for travel and storage.
All the products we have, we make them ourselves. They are all unique for us, all high, top quality. So please take a look at our website, follow us on Instagram, and look at the rest of our cool products. Thank you.
Pellets were a popular talking point at IWA, and Rifle has released some new variants in their range. I've also managed to get my hands on some of the JSB Hades pellets. In Germany, you're no one until you've built your set out of wood.
Free wood.
to take that off the...
No.
You want it? Okay, cheat sheet, got it.
It's all in the edit, Joe. It'll look when I do it, but it'll all look good in the edit. Good, thank you very much. It's free, it's all in the edit.
He's proud. He's proud of his country.
Here on the Zbroia stand, you bump into a couple of new things, two new things. And this is the Kozak FC. Now, I am gonna have to look at my cheat sheet, which is down here, because I can't remember everything that I see. But basically, Kozak FC. Now look at that, that's a lovely looking bullpup. And it's in a type of dark ash wood, if that kind of makes any sense. Nice finish to it, little sort of semi-shrouded barrel, nice big cylinder, 290cc cylinder. It's gonna come in 177 and 22 caliber, and they're saying that it's good for the UK market and the USA market as well. Depending on what caliber you go for, you're gonna get either a 12 or a 10 shot magazine. And yeah, you can tell it's a bullpup because you've got that little action at the back. And the trigger, that's very nice. That seems quite efficient and well put together. It's a nice feeling gun, doesn't feel too front heavy or back heavy, and it shoulders, even though I know I'm not looking through the scope, it shoulders very nicely. Shall I do that again while I'm looking through the scope? Otherwise it looks a bit silly on camera, doesn't it? Here we go. That's a nice little Discovery scope there as well. Whoa. There we go, that's quite nice. So that's the Kozak FC. 290cc cylinder, and I'm going to look down at my cheat sheet, 550 barrel, okay? So that means you've got a nice little length of barrel there, which means you're going to get a really good little power output. Picatinny rail on the top, wooden stock, rubber shoulder pad at the back. Yeah, like the look of that one. That all right?
Perfect. Fully regulated, you might want to mention, yes?
Yeah, all right, okay.
I don't know if that's...
Now we do that fine, here we go. Fully regulated. Anything else I missed?
No, I think you got it. Oh, Picatinny rail, is that it?
I did that on there, okay?
Yeah.
There you go.
Adjustable too.
Okay.
No, I'm just thinking.
That's fine.
You can say it's
Off
adjustable.
you go,
regular.
off you go. Stand
I
over
just
there. No, I've got a thing called a Broncato. Look at this. Who suddenly has decided that he knows the world. These Californians, they come over. Blimey, I don't know. Look at that. Okay. They also tell me that at the back, you've got a fully regulated action. And the interesting thing is that on the underside, there's two screws. And what you can do is you can tighten the one screw, which sort of blocks the air feed to the regulator. You fire a couple of shots to clear the reg out, and then you can adjust the regulator up or down. Then you undo that feed pin, and basically you let the air back in. So it's a nice touch, fully adjustable regulator at the back there. How you doing? Hey?
You might think about doing it for a living.
Yeah, it's good. Also from Zbroia is the Sapsan. Now, this is a little bit different to what you've just seen. You've got the cocking lever down there at the front, look. Give that a pull, and then you've got the trigger there. Very nice, that feels very efficient. But the magazine is still at the back. Now, this is gonna come in 177, 22, and 25. I'm told that this is gonna be in the UK market and the high power market in the US. 550mm barrel, 300cc air cylinder with a 300 bar fill. And the difference with this barrel is that it's interchangeable. So basically you undo these two screws here, you can slide that barrel out, put a different one in, and you can also change the caliber using that pin at the back as well. Adjustable regulator, of course you'd need that if you're going to be able to change the caliber. And yeah, that's a really nice looking bullpup. Again, Picatinny rail on the top for spinning round, air cylinder on the side. And yeah, I mean, again, Zbroia seem to be getting into the bullpup market in a big way, and that looks very, very tidy. I've got a bit of gossip for you. Now, and actually it's about me. There's someone out there pretending to be me. They've been doing it for a couple of years, but I thought I'd actually just let you know this now. And they've been getting guns out of people and pretending that they are me and doing different things. Well, that's absolutely fine, but I think you're about to get a knock at the door. So there we are. I just thought I'd let you know, everyone out there, that unless you actually speak to me in person, don't send anything to anyone unless you actually speak to me in person and probably meet me, because otherwise you're probably going to lose your guns. Wait for that knock at the door, won't you? carry on. I found Mr. Justin Jacobson here on the FX Airguns stand. Now, you know Justin, he's from Utah Airguns. Look, he's the man of the moment. Justin, good to see you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Now, obviously, there's some fabulous new stuff out there at the show. Let's cover the talking point for everyone, RMAC.
Yeah, so RMAC,
Yeah.
2019. I can't believe all the interest, even here, you know, people from all over the world that have come up. See you in June.
Yes,
I'm like,
absolutely.
all right, I'll see you in June. No,
Yeah.
but, this year,
You've got what I think is the biggest prize fund ever for an airgun competition?
that I'm aware of, yeah.
We're aware of, that we know
grand
of,
prize, just for the Bentrist in the pro class alone, $10,000.
$10,000.
$10,000. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another $50,000 in prizes. Yeah, we've actually teamed up with Airgun Depot this year to co-host the event. So that's been a good resource to help us put more into this event. So imagine how last year was and kind of how crazy it was. This year is going to be that much more.
It really is fantastic because
and
it's becoming such a global thing. So you've got, I mean, you just see from the social media coverage, you've got, you know, you're obviously teaming up with different retailers.
Yeah.
There's so many people getting involved. I know there's teams from the UK coming.
Yeah.
They're talking about branding and getting all these fabulous clothing things like you do. There's people coming from Chile, South Africa, Australia, basically every continent in the world. I think has got a team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we now officially have teams from every continent.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to be incredible.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and turn up a little bit early so I can get some practice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that'd be good.
Yeah.
And you've obviously got your fabulous new shop.
Yeah.
How's that going? All good?
It's going great.
Yeah?
Yeah, going great. Been fun.
Yeah?
Yeah. Been nice to have a place where people can come in and actually touch and feel the guns and then have a range where they can.
Yeah.
So makes it easy to let the customer make their decision on what gun they want. So
that's it. They come in, they shoot it, they like it, they go away with it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you also do like the Wednesday night, you've got like a internal competition or like a regional competition that takes place?
Yeah, so we just finished our first official indoor league.
Yeah.
It was a 4-week league and it went really well. It was a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
People had a blast. So
yeah, try and catch, you do all these little Facebook Live broadcasts from the store.
Yeah.
And so you get to see round the store and all the people that turn up to go to your store, which is always good because you get to hear some gossip and stuff like that, which is nice.
That's right.
But Justin, listen, my friend, thank you ever so much for everything that you do. I'm thoroughly looking forward to seeing you again in June.
Yeah.
And as I think we all are, everyone that's going.
We're looking forward to seeing everybody.
Yeah.
It's just it's the best way to just network and get to meet new people and people that you see kind of on social media or on YouTube and stuff, and have them all there together, and it's cool. Yeah. So we're excited.
It's going to be big, and I want to try and win the money.
You have as good a chance as anybody, my friend.
If the wind is blowing the right way, it could be me.
Absolutely.
It could be me. My friend, again, thank you.
Yeah,
brilliant.
You too. Thank you.
Here's a manufacturer that I've never really bumped into before, but I've just spent a few minutes on the stand with them, and you know what? These rifles are really sweet. Now, without doubt, the show this year is all about the bullpup thing and the shorter rifles, absolutely. But these are Taipan rifles. Now, again, as you say, it's as you see, it's a bullpup made in the Czech Republic, but it's the exquisiteness of the action at the back which sort of catches people's attention. And there's a few gun tuners out there that have said to me, you know, you really need to go and have a look at that because that action really is very well put together. It's got obviously side lever at the back, a very short throw just there to cock the gun, and then when you do pull that trigger, it's like you touch it and you feel the action go off. Now that's fully adjustable. There's so many different ways you can adjust that, and you can make changes to it, but it's just a lovely looking rifle. Now they're bringing in some new style laminate stocks this year. You've got Italian and Spanish stocks. A few other details on the gun are you've got a Lothar Walther barrel on there. There is obviously some shrouding going on there at the front, but you can put an extra moderator on there as well. But that really is just incredibly sweet. One other thing, you get a single shot tray and a 10-shot magazine. It's really simple. You just sort of do that and then slide that back and out comes the magazine, and that's a nice aluminium magazine, look. And you put that in, put it back, push it forward. You know, when it works on camera first time, you know that you've actually got something quality in front of you. There's going to be a power adjuster at the back, and of course there's a rubber shoulder pad as well on there. Now, these are currently high power variants, so again 1772225. They are thinking about doing something for the UK market. Now, what you want to do is, if you're interested, you want to just email them and tell them, because they can make some changes to this if the demand is there in the future. But those are the Taipan rifles, and if I remember the name right, that's called the Veteran Standard. There you go, I don't remember everything. And one other thing as well, can you see that rail on the top? See it if I try and hold it level? It's tilted ever so slightly just to help with your scope alignment look. So again, that's something that someone's clearly thought about before they've gone and done it. Trigger is exquisite. You got a little safety just at the front there, in front of your finger. But no, someone said to me, go look at those. You must go look at those. And I have. And I have to say, I really, really like that. Do you know what? I was even too quick then. Such a short throw at the back. Safety. Gone. Lovely. Like that. Those are the Taipan air rifles. Yeah, I'm going to get there in a minute, Ernest. Ernest. You're like, well, I'm going to just... No. See, I've been listening, Ernest. Now, I know all of you out there love your barrels. This is quite incredible. That's one half of a barrel, and this is the other half of a barrel. Now watch this. And you line up what's called the little angel wings just there, because this is called the angel barrel, and this is from Chi Industries. Look at that. That's a one-piece barrel. Now you can make this part and this part any length you want. They only come in two parts, and all you do is pull them apart. Now that's bonkers. So you push them together, you line up the little angel wings just there. There are two little grub screws that you do up to help you sort of, you know, keep it all together. But they can do any sort of rifling you want on the inside, any twist rate, anything you want. And it is only specifically for air guns, any caliber, any size. But, and look at this, they do all the finishes on it as well. So if you don't want to put that in a shroud or anything like that, you can have like a super carbon finish as well. And you can have this as a two-piece system like that. But I also haven't finished, because that's version 1. But now, look at this. This is version 2. Look at that, it's gorgeous. And the thing is, wait for it, I've got to get it the right way. Look what I'm doing. It unscrews. Look, now, it's an opposite thread, because obviously all you engineers out there will understand, but look how that comes apart. And again, on the one end, you've got the two grub screws there as well. But that means that if you've got a takedown rifle, or you want to, you know, customize your barrel in any way, you can now do it. And again, literally, I've got to get this right, any twist rate inside, any sort of rifling, any sort of style on the outside that you want, Chi say they can do it. And look at that. It absolutely, I'm going to walk this up to you, this lines up absolutely spot on. And all you then do is do those two grub screws up. Look at that. And they're saying absolutely no issue with accuracy. It is as smooth as the baby's bottom as it goes through there. You're not going to know any difference. Look at that. Look at that. Aren't these exciting times, particularly when you get something like that from Chi E?
Welcome to IWA. This is Zach with Nova Vista Airguns. Just wanted to show you guys that we're actually the multi-pump PCP that we have on the market in America already. We'll be bringing it out in 25 this summer, 800 feet per second. And it's a multi-pump PCP, so you're not tied to a tank or an exterior pump. You can just pump it yourself, and there's never any need to actually go anywhere with a pump or a tank again. Side cocking lever, single shot load, as well as 10-shot rotary magazine. It'll come in adjustable power as well, high and low. It also has an adjustable 2-stage trigger. It has a shrouded barrel as well for noise reduction. Also included, you'll see that it has the swivels to mount it with a sling for easy carrying, and also the pumping arm has a locking feature to be able to carry it as well. Has the dovetail rail on top to go ahead and mount optics, and then also it has a nice gauge to see what the pressure within the gun is while you're shooting it. This is the 25 caliber from Nova Vista. It'll be coming out this year.
Well, that's it from Iowa 2019. I hope I can get home because it really has just, oh blimey, it really has just started to snow. So the wife, if I'm not home for a few days, I've gone skiing, all right? If I can even get to where I'm going skiing. There we are, everyone. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. As you can tell, I've lost a bit of my voice. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And I'm going to go and try and get dry now and find some warmer clothes. Toodaloo!